everybody. It's Jenny J, 1911. So here we are, Tuesday night, and I decided to go solo tonight just to catch up with you guys a little bit. So here we are. If you haven't checked out my latest video on YouTube, make sure you check it out soon. It's a whole lot of silly. So, well, I mean, not a whole lot of silly, because I did review a gun, and it is a gun that probably, a lot of people haven't gotten to shoot. There were only 7,500 of them made. Affordable Armory called me Princess Jenny. He's obviously watched the video. So yeah, so make sure you guys go and check that out. We recorded that this last weekend, and thanks once again to my friend Les at Gateway Gun Club in Bridgeton, Missouri. He has such a great collection, and he has friends who have great collections. So it's just been really cool because, they give us range time outside of their regular range hours, so that we're able to record safely. We can put our cameras where we need to put them. And so that's kind of new that, we've just started being able to do that. And we are so thankful to them for being so supportive and just, really helping us out and giving us that space to be able to make those videos. And then they allow us to, we get to bring the guns home and do a little research on them and record a video with them, play around with them a little bit. So it's just really cool. So anyway, if you haven't checked that video out, make sure you go check it out, and may the force be with you. I'll just say that if you haven't seen it yet. So I want to give a little shout out to my peeps that are here tonight. Okay, first of all, I've got my members, Cowboy Jeff and Michael Dunn. They're both here. And Keith Gregory is here. Good to see you. So, and who else do we have with us tonight? We have Reese. We have Wiley Thompson. We have Stephen Hall. Stephen, your hat is on its way to you. We have Affordable Armory. We have Drew Bradley, who I saw just left a novel length response to my new video. So Drew, I haven't had a chance to respond to you yet, but I did read it. Bending Ballistics is here, and I saw that he commented, I think last night. It looked like the timestamps at like 10 o'clock p.m. So he must have commented last night. So he was actually the first one to comment, and then I think those comments disappear. I don't know. I'm not sure what happens to them. So Critter is here. Good to see you. Tim Rink is here. Good to see you. Now, Critter says, I want to see Kentucky Ballistics top that, complete with earbuds. You know what, Critter? Don't tempt them, because I'm sure either Kentucky Ballistics or Demo Ranch would wear earbuds. Actually, if I had to put my money on it, I would say it would probably be Demo Ranch that would wear the earbuds. So I don't know, maybe I'm going to have to challenge them to some kind of earbud challenge. I don't know. I will tell you, I am not good at doing my hair or anybody's hair. My lucky husband gets the privilege of having me shave his head every couple of weeks, and that's about the extent of my hair services. So, I got one bun done Saturday morning before we recorded, and I had one bun up here, right? And then I had my other half of my hair down here, and I tell you what, it took me probably an hour and a half to get that second bun put in my hair. I was almost in tears, and because I knew I was going to do this video, I was trying so hard. I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted to be Princess Jenny J 1911 so badly. And I wanted that earbud to match the other earbud, and sprigs kept sticking out. And yeah, so I am totally not good with hair. maybe someday I'll be able to afford a makeup artist and hair stylist. I don't know. So, I see Ken Parks is on here. Ken Parks. So Ken, I have to tell you, Ken, don't tell everybody what we just bought. It's a surprise, okay? Because I haven't done the video on it yet. But Ken was there. He was there when we just bought. We went out to Eagle Armory and we wanted to pick up a Shadow 2. And we were like, because we love the Shadow 2. We did a review on it. So we were like, we're going to go buy a Shadow 2. Well, we looked. They had a bunch of other CZs too. We looked at all the CZs, didn't we, Ken? And we actually went with a different CZ. And that's all I'm going to tell you guys. But Ken, I will tell you, we got to shoot it on Saturday. Oh, Ken, you've got to go with us to the range next time and shoot it because it's so great. It's so great. So yeah, super excited for that newest member to our family. And then, we also got another new member to the family that Ken was also there for. I think we may go to Eagle Armory too much. We also got a single action revolver, which I'll be doing a video on that too. So as you can well imagine, I'm probably going to have a little fun with that one. Not sure how much fun I can implement into the CZ. Maybe we'll figure out something, but definitely the single action revolver. So, so poor Ken, man, I tell you what, he sees us coming. He's probably like, oh boy, here they come again. Mr. and Mrs. Jenny J 1911. So, Reese says Scorpion Evo 2 plus. Nope. Affordable Armory says you should get the Parrot. Sure. Yeah. If you can find one on discount for me somewhere. Cowboy Jeff, that is a great idea. He says next time I should CGI my hairstyle. Perfect. Honestly, I could probably I've got drawing tools on my editing software, so I can probably just draw some earbuds on next time, right? I mean, that'd be fine. Reese says, thanks for taking the time to get into costume. You know what? It was easy, except for my left ear bun. The rest was a piece of cake. So, Michael Dunn says the new Princess Leia for the next 10 movies. Hey, now that would be pretty cool. I'd be down with that, especially the paycheck of the Star Wars franchise. So that would be just fine with me. Yeah. Ken says James J 2011. That is the name that he has given my husband for Jenny J 1911 because I have to credit my husband in all of my videos so that we can get into SHOT Show and stuff. And because he needs the credentials too. So, Ken is right on the branding and marketing board with us, I guess. He's probably going to start demanding a paycheck, aren't you, Ken? He's going to want some I don't know, a little bit of kickback for that. So Vanessa Kitty is here. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I am going to go back and see if I missed. I'm sure I've already missed a ton of comments. Keith Gregory, I don't know if I said hi to you or not yet, but I'm saying hello again if I already said it once. So Reese says that he's sitting there playing with Israeli bubble wrap. Reese, did you get a bowl? Reese, did you get a bowl? I don't know where else you get Israeli bubble wrap except swaddling a bowl. A bowl needs to be gently swaddled with that. So I know mine was when I unwrapped my bowl, it was swaddled with Israeli bubble wrap. So that's pretty cool. I have been in touch with bull armory actually, and trying to figure out some things to, you know, make a little more magic happen for you guys. So stay tuned for that. All right. I'm gonna go back here through my comments. Cowboy, do I need to send another email requesting to order, or is my old email okay for order? Now that you're telling me, Cowboy Jeff, I'll email you later. Okay. So it's fine. I know what you want. Cowboy Jeff, I mean, I still have this slimy cup I could sell you, or I could sell you a brand new crisp one that's still in the box. Plus I've got hats. So I didn't bring any hats down tonight, but most of you guys know what my hats look like. So if you want a Jenny J 1911 hat or a Jenny J 1911 cup, get it turned around here just in case you haven't seen it. Most of you have. Just in case you haven't, Jenny J 1911 cup with, I think this part's actually cooler, the breakdown of a 1911. So it's kind of hard to show on camera, but it's pretty cool. So that is all laser etched. And if you want one, let me know. Ken Parks is probably going to be asking me for a cup, I bet. Won't you, Ken? He's going to say that's going to be part of the royalties for using his services. Stephen Hall wants to know, what is the Revolver? Stephen Hall, you're going to have to wait and see. You're going to have to wait and see what the video tells you. Treetop Outdoors, he says he's on a 2-week ban. Are you again on a 2-week ban? Because I feel like 2 weeks ago you were on a 2-week ban. So you're going to have to watch yourself. Two Gun Kitty Catnip Outlaws here. Great to see you. Oh yes, Cowboy Jeff 1911. Cowboy Jeff 1911 for SHOT Show too. So Cowboy Jeff, are you volunteering to come and be my makeup artist and my hair artist? I mean, I will need somebody that can do that kind of stuff for me, you know, because I'm going to have to be on camera. And obviously I need a hair trim because I've got one side of my hair is longer than the other. It's kind of, I don't know how that happens, but I guess this side is healthier and grows faster. I don't know. Hipparchus is here. Hey, great to see you, Hipparchus. Reese says, yes, he must have gotten a bowl, and he says his makes bigger pops, so he must have gotten a 45. Ooh la la. I would like to see that. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering if it's a 1911, Reese. Is it a 45 1911? They have, you know, they've got several different kinds, so I would love to hear what you got. Benny Ballistics. No, I don't know about November yet. I will get back to you. Vanessa Kitty. Sealed Air Corp just north of me. What is that? You'll have to explain. Maybe I missed something earlier. Ken Parks, what do you want autographed? The hat or the cup? Or you want the one that has the slobber? This is the one I've been drinking out of for months. I've watched it a couple of times, so it's not too crusty. Cowboy Jeff is fancy. Yes, he says. I would concur, Cowboy Jeff. Vanessa Kitty has a gun mat that shows the breakdown of the 1911. Yeah, I've seen those at gun shows. They're really, really super cool. So, you know, one thing that we have gotten away from, unfortunately, we've gotten away from reloading videos. And so we are going to be getting back to the reloading bench. We've been having so much fun making these videos of gun reviews. And, well, I guess the blowgun wasn't really a gun review, but but that was a fun video to make. So it was fun, and it was awfully hot that day. I remember sweating like crazy. But anyway, I digress. We've gotten away because we've been enjoying the gun review videos so much and taking the guns, new guns, different guns out to the range and shooting them. And we've gotten away from the reloading bench. So we have a whole list of reloading videos we're going to be doing for you guys. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I'm super excited. You'll have to wait for them. But hopefully, this kind of gets everybody back in, I don't know, the mindset of wanting to load again. So now I will say, we have seen more places getting primers. We were at Cabela's, I don't know, about a week ago or so. They had a bunch of primers. We've heard that Shields has tons of primers. We know that Full Circle Reloading Shop up here in St. Charles just this last week had primers. We missed out on them, unfortunately. But they had, I think I remember seeing on their Facebook page that they had small pistol and maybe small and large rifle. I'm not sure, but I know they definitely had small pistol because that's the one we're really looking for right now, and we missed it. So darn it. All right, so I just see Treetop Outdoors just made is it super chat? I don't know. I can't ever keep these color coded things. I'm gonna have to make a little chart. Anyway, Treetop Outdoors, thank you so much for contributing to the Jenny J 1911 fun tonight, being the first one. You are awesome. Thank you so much. So let's see here. I am trying to wade down. I get so mired down in the comments and I get lost. And so Two Gun Kitty, the catnip outlaw, says, waiting on my new 2011 from Masterpiece Arms DS9 Commander size. Oh, that sounds cool. I like that. Email me some pictures or something, or put out a little video, do a video on that one, because I would love to see that. Critter says, I have hair touching my ears. Time for a low and tight. Critter, you have a low and tight instead of a high and tight. So Cowboy Jeff says that he can be my makeup person. I'm going to end up looking like his grandmother. But no, he says I'm going to end up maybe like his grandmother. He says I'm going to end up looking like him. But his grandmother always says he's cute. So Cowboy Jeff, does that mean that you do your makeup every day? How does your grandma, how would you make me look like you with makeup? Michael Dunn. Oh, Michael Dunn has to leave, but thank you so much, Michael Dunn, for contributing. You are awesome. Thank you. He has to leave. He has to run. Tears of sadness, but next week you better be back, Michael Dunn. Okay. Oh, Reese says he got the Commander in 45 ACP. Reese, I cannot wait to hear how that shoots. Oh my gosh, that is going to be awesome. Oh, Vanessa Kitty, thank you so much for explaining that. I learned something new tonight. Sealed Air Corp is the creator of bubble wrap. Who knew? Vanessa Kitty, thank you so much for educating me tonight. That is awesome. Holyoke Mall at Ingleside is where they're at. Okay. Interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, JW, welcome. Glad to see you. Glad you made it. Affordable Armory says that there are primers at his local gun shop and he'd buy them, but he still doesn't reload. Well, there's a simple solution to that, Affordable Armory. Okay, let's all say it together. Affordable Armory just start reloading. There you go. And then it's fixed. Then you can buy the primers and, you know, you'll be one of us. Reese says seems to be a flood of small pistol magnums right now. Yeah, I agree. And we've seen a lot of match primers too. So it seems like that's kind of what's flooding the market right now. Critter says he's waiting for daytime temps to get to 35 degrees. Good luck with that. You might be waiting a while down there in Texas. Let's see. Critter also says he's not a fan of looking like a toilet cover. What? How do you look like a toilet cover? Is that how you do your hair? Is like, oh, because would you have just like a fringe or what? The little monk fringe going on? I don't know. Two Gun Kitty, the Catnip Outlaw says, I did a video review on the full-size DS9, incredible trigger and accurate. Oh, awesome. So we'll have to check that out later. Larry Ferguson, hey, great to see you. Looking for small primers as well. Yeah, those small pistol primers, you know, I don't know, like 2 months ago, I feel like they were popping up all over the place on shootingbot.com. And lately we haven't been seeing them as much. So, but I do know, like I said, Full Circle had them. So hopefully that means other reloading and gun shops will be getting them in. Full Circle did say that they were not happy about the price they were having to charge for them. So, you know, I do ask that you guys, I know that for reloaders, you know, part of the appeal of reloading is the cost effectiveness. Right now, I guess while primers are starting to come back in, components are starting to come back in, you know, we need to be patient, and I am more than happy to pay, like my local gun shop or my local reloading shop, Full Circle. I'm more than happy to pay a little bit more just having them in there, because well, think about it. If I buy them online, for example, through shootingbot.com, guess what? I'm having to also pay the hazmat fee. So it kind of evens out in the end. If I go buy them locally, I don't have to pay the hazmat fee. And I get to support one of my local, you know, businesses that is a proponent of everything that I am a proponent of. So I'm more than happy to support them and, you know, try to get everybody back into the swing of things. JW, Jenny, have you reloaded small primer 45 ACP? I have brass that is small pistol primer and large primer. Yes. I think that kind of one of the big jokes with reloaders, especially we reloaders who reload 45 ACP, is that if you buy once fired brass, or you pick up range brass, or wherever you get your brass, the headache is sorting through the small and large primer brass, because now, you know, why the heck can't we just have one kind of primer for our 45 ACP brass? I don't think any of the other calibers that we load, we don't have that issue with them, but 45 ACP, that's kind of the running joke, I think, with anybody that reloads. You have to sort through that brass. So to answer your question, JW, yes, I have reloaded 45 ACP in small pistol primer and large pistol primer. So yeah, we do both, and you know, we reload everything that we have. So when we're set up on our press to reload our other small primer things, like our 38s and our 9s, we go ahead and we pump out the 45 small pistol primers and rounds, and then we change over to, because you know, you have to change your primer tubes out. So then we change over to for our large primers, and we reload whatever brass we have for large primers. So yeah, that's always the fun, sorting through it. And you know, that's part of the hobby, right? That's part of the fun. Affordable armory. Yeah, Cowboy Jeff makes a really good point. He says just win the press and then reloading will be easier. There you go. See, you guys got to help me get up to this 5,000 subscriber mark. So YouTube's been giving me a little bit of a fit today, a little bit of a headache. I do encourage you, like I've told you before, please go and check on your YouTube subscriptions, because today, in the matter of just a couple of hours, I lost like 5 or 6 subscribers. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when I've been steadily going up, and then all of a sudden I lose like 5 or 6 subscribers within the matter of a couple of hours, that tells me that YouTube is going in and actually getting rid of some accounts. Now, whether they're spam accounts or they're bona fide accounts, I don't know. I can't say, but I would encourage you guys to check your subscriptions, not with just me, but the other people that you want to keep up with too, because you never know. I really have a feeling that, that was YouTube just weeding through some accounts, and they did some chopping on my behalf. Thanks. So yeah. So anyway, let's see. I am gonna get back to my comments here. Critter says high and tights all look like toilet seat covers. Low and tights are blended in. Okay. Now I gotcha. I'm with you. I'm with you, Critter. And you know what? I would hate for your head to look like a toilet seat. I think we all would. We don't want to see poor Critter's head look like a toilet seat. And I'm sure that his cattle neighbors also don't want to see his head look like a toilet seat. They'd be very confused. Yeah, Reese says $100 for 1,000 plus the hazmat fee. Yes, that's very true. That's the price we're seeing right now too, is $100 for a brick. And for anybody that doesn't know, there are 1,000 primers in a brick. You get 10 sleeves of 100. So yeah, if you see primers right now, they're about $100 for the brick. And then when you have them shipped, you got to pay that hazmat fee. So that adds up to, usually I think $25 to $40. So yeah, I mean, that's a chunk of money, especially if you consider that, what percentage of that you've just spent already on primers. So, okay, Roland 1911. I love this comment that you're making. I'm actually going to highlight this. So he says, reloading for me is not about cost. It's about consistency. I'm a bench shooter. Quality control matters when shooting long distances. Yes, very true. And you know what? Even for us just going out to the range, just to plink around or play around with our guns, just to spend, an hour or several hours at the range, we want our rounds to be consistent too, just because we're out there to enjoy ourselves. And if we don't have consistent rounds, if we go out and, we have maybe some factory bought ammo or store bought, and we go out there and we have feed issues or, misfires or whatever, it makes your experience not enjoyable, right? Even if we're not shooting competitively, we want to go out and we want to know that every time we pull the trigger, our round is going to go off. So, yeah, I think that is a really great point, Roland, that reloading is about consistency and you want to know what you're shooting. And, that's one of the points I made in one of my original reloading videos. I said, yes, people comment all the time. I still get comments about, but you didn't factor in your time. I mean, it's like beating your head against a wall. I don't factor in my time because it's a hobby, but also it's worth it to me to have that consistency with my loads. It's not just me shooting it. It's my family. It's the people I love, like my husband, my stepson, my daughters. They're shooting our reloads. We go out and, we're shooting at one of the ranges that we go to. We have friends that work at every range that we go to. And if we go out there and we're like, hey, come out here, we went to Ultimate Defense and we had our bull right after we got our bull. And our friend Dave that works out there, we said, Dave, come out on the firing line and you've got to check out this bull. Well, he fired some of our reloads through it. And I'm telling you right now, like, we want to know what we're shooting. We are glad to know what we're shooting. And that is one of the beauties of reloading. We know exactly what we're shooting. We know that we have been very careful with every single round. We know how it's charged. We know how the bullet has been seated and the case has been crimped. We know everything that has gone into that round. So yeah, there are so many benefits to reloading. And Roland, you make a great point about the consistency. So Affordable Armory is having a little trouble unseeing Critter's head look like a toilet seat. So let's see. I've got lots of comments. Oh, yes. Oh, Parkus, I love your comment. Sorting out 9 and 380 brass is a pain too. Amen. Because if you guys haven't reloaded, trying to see here what this one is that I have next to me. If this one, I think this one might be, no, that's a 9. But every once in a while we'll be going through and we have, we'll pick a case up, and usually, like, once you get used to reloading and you know how everything feels, like, you can just tell by feel. This case, I mean, just to look at this case, you guys might be like, well, is that a 380 or a 9? Don't know. So this, okay, I'm going to show you that. And now I'm going to show you this. Is that the same case? Did I just hold up the same case twice? Okay. No, I did not. So here is, if I can show, there's the difference. Okay. That is the difference between the 9 and the 380. Now, hopefully you guys could all see that. I'm going to actually use my primer tray here just to get them to stand up a little bit more so you can see. Now you can see the difference maybe a little better. So there we go. So this is the 9. This is the 380. Okay. They're very close. And when you pull them out of, they've run through the tumbler together and they are the same circumference. They're identical. Okay. So you can see that matches up perfectly. The only thing that's different is, of course, the height of the case, and that's very, very minimal. So yeah, it's not like when you are loading, when you have mixed brass, if you have 9s and 45s, this 9 fits right in that 45, right? So you can see it's always easy to see what's what when you have a 9 and a 45. They're very easy to tell apart, but those 380s, and I mean, we don't reload 380. We throw away the 380 brass. I mean, I don't know. We don't own a 380. I guess you would probably call that maybe a mailbox pistol, but we don't even have one of those. And every time we get 380 brass, it's the bane of our existence. So yeah, that's even more of a headache than getting the 45 small and large primer brass. Critter says he just reloads to make it go bang. Critter, hopefully you reload to make it go bang from your gun, not go bang from your press. Be careful with those primers, Critter. And I remember what you did with your thumb. You tried to blow your thumb off too. So yeah, you have to be careful, Critter. Reese says, you don't factor in your time while watching cable TV. Well, no, I don't, because I don't even have cable TV. I do not have cable TV. You know what we watch? We don't even have Netflix anymore because I've gotten really on Netflix too. So we watch YouTube. I mean, pretty much everything we want to watch is going to be on YouTube. So yeah, that's what we watch, and not going to pay for cable TV ever again. Ever. It's such a ripoff. Walter Bunning, hey, good to see you. Glad you're here. Walter Bunning's been getting out lots of new videos, so make sure you go check his channel out too. Kent Owens says, reloading allows me to tailor the load to the firearm. Powder, bullet, seating depth, proper crimp. Exactly. And, you know, I will say, like, this last weekend when I was shooting that Canic, so there you go. If you haven't seen the Star Wars video yet, go watch it after we end our live tonight in 24 minutes. So when I was shooting the Canic, we shot a couple different loads through it, and one worked a lot better for me than the other load did. So, but then my husband shot the other load too, and you know, they both worked fine for him, but one worked better than the other for me. So I think it's really important to be able to tailor your loads to yourself as well as your gun. So yeah, that's a great thing about being able to reload and knowing, you know, you can tweak that exactly the way you want it. You can load it a little hotter, you can load it a little lighter, whatever works for you. Let's see. Michael Dunn said, just stop by to say hi. Haha, nice vid, Princess J. Like that white Canic, by the way. Bye. Well, I appreciate that, Michael Dunn. And I'm sure my friend Les, who loaned me the gun, would appreciate that too. So, Walter Bunning has brass sorting baskets that separate 9 from 380. Ah, very, very cool. I like that. Critter saves his 380s for Walter Bunning. That's awfully nice of you, Critter. Maybe we should start a Walter Bunning 380 fund then, so we'll just ship all of our 380 brass to Walter Bunning. He'd probably appreciate that, wouldn't you, Walter? Let's see. Walter says, I shoot lots of 380. I also lose lots of 380, always scrounging for it. Well, I can just imagine Walter Bunning down on his hands and knees at the range looking for his 380 brass. Poor Walter Bunning. Oh my gosh. Now Stephen Hall says he also has a 380. He says it's a nice shooter, but has a nasty slide bite. You know, I'm trying to think if I've ever even shot. I don't think I've ever even shot a 380, honestly. I might have to do that. Wow. I've never shot a 380. I've never shot a 500. And lately we've been talking about that I need to shoot a 50 BMG. So if any of you know where I can get my hands on one of those. Critter says, no, it didn't blow off the thumb. It was burnt off. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it so much better. Walter says, I also hoard 45 ACP small primer brass. Good to have when large primers are hard to find. Yeah, exactly. And right now we actually have more large primers than we do small primers. So we're good, but we're in need of small pistol primers now. So maybe some connection is watching this video, and they'll send me a message and they'll say, Jenny J 1911, we have small pistol primers for you. Hint, hint, anybody watching that can, connect me with some small pistol primers. Stephen Hall, have shot a 460, Jenny. Are you asking me if I have, or are you saying you have? I have not shot one, but I'm guessing Stephen Hall has shot one. Reese says Kentucky Ballistics. Yeah. Hey, everybody keeps throwing Kentucky Ballistics out there. I mean, if y'all know how to get a hold of this guy for me, put me in touch with him. I don't know. I think he's way too big of a celeb for me. So I don't know. He'd be like, Jenny J 1911 is small potatoes. Hipparchus says some of those little 380s kick harder than 45 because of their small size and weight. Yes, you are very correct. And that is one thing that we are always telling our shooting students, because especially the women, they come in, their husbands have been like, here, honey, I'll buy you a gun. Here's a 380 because you're a woman. You need a nice, small, petite, dainty gun. So they give them a 380. And then they come out to the range and they're like, oh my gosh, it's got so much recoil. Well, I mean, first of all, your gun is like that big. And then I'll hand them like one of my bigger, heavier guns. And I'm like, hey, try shooting this. And they're able to handle it much better. So I think that they are, I think that they're very, people just assume that the smaller the gun, the easier it is to shoot. So Hipparchus, yes, you make a great point when you say some of them kick harder than a 45 because of their small size and weight. Yep. So Affordable Armory says there's probably one near you, but if you come to Nashville, there's a range that has the 50 BMG and tons of machine guns. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to have to make a road trip to Nashville. Cowboy Jeff, hint, hint, I heard you. Thanks, Cowboy Jeff. Drew Bradley says, if you're going to be over in Roanoke, Indiana, I will pay for you and your husband to send off a few 50 BMGs at my local long range club. Drew Bradley. That would be so awesome. Oh my gosh. I love that idea. And, Roanoke, Indiana, honestly, so my parents still live in Northwest Ohio. And I mean, Roanoke, going through Roanoke is not ever out of the question. That's definitely on my way to other places from where I'm at now. So, yeah. So Drew Bradley, I mean, hit me up, send me an email, jennyj1911@usa.com. Let's see. Yeah, Cowboy Jeff says, no, 50 BMG is fun. No kick, just lots of noise. Yeah. See, I don't know. I've been watching all these videos of people shooting 50 BMGs, and I'm just like, I actually looked at my husband one night after we watched a video, and I said, we've got to get one of those. And he goes, that's what I've been telling you. It hadn't registered with me. Then after he said that, I was like, oh yeah, you have been saying that. And it just didn't click until I saw the video, and it looked like so much fun. And I was like, okay, now I'm getting on the 50 BMG bandwagon. So yeah, definitely going to have to make that one happen. Cowboy Jeff says road trip to Nashville. There we go. Yeah. Royal is the range, Affordable Armory says, but Bending Ballistics asked what range it was. So Royal in Nashville. Not sure. I haven't heard of that one, but that might be a fun place to make a video too. Cowboy Jeff says, honestly, my 30-06 kicked 20 times more than the 50 BMG. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know because that makes me want to shoot one even more and have one even more. So, I don't know if Ken is still on here. Ken, if you're still on here, do you have a 50 BMG out at Eagle? We may have to make a trip out to Eagle. Now, I will say, I was texting with Josh from Eagle Armory earlier tonight, and he said that they just got in out there 9 of the new P365X macros. And he sent me a picture, and I was like, And I think I saw that Affordable Armory is actually going to be doing a video on that soon too. So we'll have to do like some side-by-side shooting work or something. Affordable Armory. I think that'd be kind of cool. He said it's the same, Josh, back to the macro. He said it's the same size as the XL with 15 round mag in it, but the macro holds 17. So you get 2 more. I mean, I'm all about having, maximizing your rounds. Ken is still here. See, that's how I knew I could find out if Ken was still here or not. He says, we get them in. We have a couple of customers that own them. I'm not surprised, Ken. I'm not surprised. We did a video a few weeks ago. I think I told you guys, actually. We did a video out at Eagle. And so I interviewed Josh. And Josh is like, I don't know. I guess Ken, he's officially one of the managers, right? So anyway, Josh is a former baseball player, and Josh has a beard. Okay. So first of all, we started out making the video, and you know how I always say, hi everybody, it's Jenny J 1911. Well, a lot of people hate when I say that. They think it's annoying, but it's part of it's part of my brand now, right? So before we did the video, Josh was like, are you going to say that? Because when we were practicing and warming up, I said it just to do like a sound check on the mics. And I said it, and Josh started laughing. And so Josh was like, are you going to say that for the video? And I said, yeah. And he was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep a straight face. So, I said it once the camera started rolling, and I said, hi everybody, it's Jenny J 1911. And Josh is like, I could feel he was trying not to laugh. But then further in the video, we brought the video home, and I was getting ready to edit it. And I pulled it up on my computer, and Josh's beard kept against the mic the entire time. And so every time Josh talked, all we hear is, and so I had to text him, and I said, we need to reshoot that video. And he was like, oh my gosh, of course. So, so we're going to have to actually go back out to Eagle Armory. So Ken, you get to see us again. Lucky for you. And maybe next time we can get Ken in the video. I kept telling him it was his turn to be on camera, and he kept saying no. But anyway, while we were out there videoing, we had people crowded around watching, and because we're recording. And so, customers come in, they're like, hey, what's going on? They start watching. And that was actually where I had a guy recognize me. Like, he came up right before we started filming, and he was like, I watch your videos. And like, he introduced himself to me and everything. Really nice guy. But as we were recording, a guy who had been watching and knew full well we were recording just walks right in front of the camera, right between the camera and Josh and me. And we're just like, okay. So now, I don't know, maybe we're going to have to I think I'm going to have to make like a bloopers reel would you guys like to see a bloopers reel? Because I think that, I think I'm going to have to make a bloopers reel and put all of this crap in there that we've had to like cut out. Because, all the videos that come out to you, of course, they're perfect, right? But yeah, we have lots of outtakes, we'll just say. So we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that sometime. And maybe next time we can get Ken in the video. That'd be a lot of fun. Ken, maybe Josh is the manager, but Ken, you are the manager of Jenny J and Jim J for Eagle interaction. So honestly, Ken's our favorite out there. He's our favorite guy. So we always love seeing him out there. Ken gets us. I think Ken really gets us. Drew Bradley, I purchased a used 50 BMG adapter kit for the Hornady press. Oh, and that was as far as as far as I ever got with 50 BMG. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I actually just had a guy at work ask me, I think yesterday, he said, hey, can you reload for 50? And I'm assuming he meant a 50 BMG. And so I asked my husband about it and he goes, well, that requires a different press. So, which we do not have. So, yeah, I was like, well, I guess, but you can buy an adapter is what I'm seeing Drew Bradley say. You can get an adapter kit for at least the Hornady. I don't know if it'll fit on all of them, but that would be kind of cool. That'd be a good reloading video. Putting an adapter kit on a press and then reloading some 50 BMG rounds. That'd be kind of neat. Ken Parks says, well, thank you. Ken, thank you. Reese gives a thumbs up on the bloopers. Stephen Hall says that would be fun to watch, Jenny. So, all right. I think we're going to have to do that. I've got plenty of footage. Drew says, I can remember we used to be able to buy 1,000 rounds of Milsurp case for like $100 for $100. I don't even want to look now. Of the past 2 to 3 years, likely $1,000 or more per 1,000 rounds. Oh, yeah, I know. I know it's scary, but it could always be worse. So I choose to be optimistic. It's always going to get better, right? I was telling somebody the other day, it's like being a Cubs fan. There's always next year. How many of you have ever said that about your sports team? Well, we didn't do so good this year, but there's always next year. Yeah. Critter says could also mean 50 AE. I guess. I mean, I don't know what he was talking about, and I never circled back around and asked him. So I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll ask him. We work on opposite sides of the building. So it's like when, we just see each other kind of coming and going in and out in the morning and the afternoon. So at $7 a round for factory 50 BMG, it must be cheaper to reload. Yeah, Reese, that's a good point. That would be incredibly expensive to reload. Incredibly expensive to buy. And I cannot imagine that reloading would be more expensive. It has to be more cost effective. So that's just crazy. So yeah. Well, all right. As you all know, it is almost my 9 o'clock bedtime. Because remember, what time do I get up in the morning now? 4 o'clock. Which, to my East Coast friends, which, hey, where's Brian's custom canvas tonight? I'm going to call him out on this. When he watches this video later, I'm going to say, I noticed you were missing, sir. He's one of our big East Coasters that we see all the time. So I'm sad to see he's not here tonight. But anyway, for my East Coasters, my 4 o'clock in the morning is your 5 o'clock in the morning. And to my, let's see, my mountain time people, that's 3 o'clock in the morning, right? So yeah. So Jenny J 1911 needs to go to bed. But we've had so much fun. We didn't even talk about, like, we actually talked about real stuff tonight, right? We talked about guns and we talked about reloading. So yeah. Oh, hang on. Did my just in time. Hey, good to see you, just in time. Did my first 9mm reloads last week with a friend. I've got to get my own supplies now to continue. Any recommendations on supplies? Oh, just in time. You just opened up a whole new can of worms. So just in time. Yes, I have lots of recommendations for things that you need to get. So first of all, if you have not subscribed to my channel just in time, make sure you do subscribe, because all of my first 5,000 subscribers, minus my husband, who was my first subscriber, will be entered in my drawing for a Dylan RL550C reloading press. That would be the first thing you need. So first of all, you need a press. I'm guessing you don't have a press yet. You're asking about supplies. I actually do have a video that talks about how to start up reloading, like what things you need to start up reloading, and all of the different price ranges you can find those things in. So for example, if you want to start reloading, one thing that's really important to have, other people can guess what's in here, calipers. Okay. I prefer my digital calipers. But yes, you definitely need calipers. You also need a scale. So get you one of those. And, you know, I really actually love, so for our Dylan press, we have quick change kits, and those are really nice to have, because that means that we have everything already set per each caliber. So that's kind of nice to have. We have our dies already set in them, and we don't have to reset them every time. So where did you go? I'm trying to find where that comment was. Okay, so just in time, send me an email at jennyj1911@usa.com. Okay, and I will be more than happy to have a complete discussion with you on that, because of course I want to help anybody who wants to get started reloading. I want to help them reload, because I think it's so beneficial for so many reasons. But like I said, if you wade through my videos, you'll also see some videos on it. But reach out to me, okay? Okay. Critter says, still wasting daylight. Slap a bacon on a biscuit. Oh, Critter. Drew Bradley says, all of you be safe. Do your best to learn something new and clever. Fun chat tonight. Hey, we learned about bubble wrap tonight, Drew Bradley. So I don't know about you, but I did learn something new. Affordable Armory says Central Time is the only time. Bending Ballistics says, Jenny, I can talk to Scott next time I see him. He's always in the shop. That would be awesome. Thank you, Bending Ballistics. That's very sweet of you to do that for me. And, you know, Critter actually tagged him tonight in my Star Wars video. So we'll see. We'll see if he notices Jenny J 1911 eventually. All right. So I am heading to bed. I am so happy you all were here. And, oh, okay. Just in time was Justin Tranchel. Oh, see, I never know when you guys change your name, and gets me all confused. So perfect. What is your email? jennyj1911@usa.com. Just remember, I'm patriotic. So, all right. Ken Parks, Sweet Dreams, Shooters, JJ1911, and JJ2011. Sweet dreams to all of you out there. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, this live video. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Share it with people. Make sure your friends are subscribing so we can get that press out to people. Go watch the Star Wars video so you can make fun of me for being a goofball. And I will talk to you all again soon. Sweet dreams. Good night.